Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence. Today I want to talk a little bit about the year 2025 and what is it particularly that I want to get out of this year? What do I want to have accomplished by the end of this year? What's the point of this year in a general sense, outside of just trying to live as fulfilling a life as possible, right? Because at the end of the day we need to get some stuff done, right? So I've gone into this year with this YouTube channel, right? For the first time, this is a first year, complete year, having some kind of audience, right? So I want to try and first grow that audience, right? How do I do that? Well, first I'm going to keep making more of these videos, right? So what I've done, I'm recording this on the 27th of March, but you're probably not going to see this for a little bit, right? What I've done for the past sort of 3-4 weeks, I've gone out and just recorded as many videos as I can and scheduled them out, right? So I've got the entire month of April sorted, right? In terms of videos, I know everything is just going to do it on autopilot. Videos are going to come out, they've got the descriptions all sorted, the thumbnails are all sorted, everything's done, right? I'm currently working on May. This video will probably come out at some point in May. I've done about a third of May so far, right? So I'm trying to get as far ahead as possible so that I can use that time in the safety net of not having to worry about releasing videos for this channel. I'm using that time productively to try and further my other goals. So a few goals that I've got are learn how to drive, get a driving license. 2, I need to finish a few films that I filmed a few years ago that I'm going to get way more into detail about when they're nearing release, right? So first off, I want to get the film itself finished and edited and complete in every sort of sense. That also means putting a soundtrack together for it. It also means making DVD bonus content, because I want to release it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, right? Not anything like professional or anything. I'm thinking just get some DVD rewritables and print out my own like slips. I'm sure I can get them done on like Vistaprint or something, just like DVD sleeves, get like 100 of them done. And yeah, I want to make a behind the scenes making of documentary, because I've got more than enough for like a feature length making of documentary, right? And then, like little bits, I've got a couple interviews with some of the cast and crew, might do a, director's commentary or whatever, that kind of thing. I did a podcast with the DP and one of the lead actors, right? So that kind of thing will go on the DVD. And maybe the score as well, and maybe like a couple like short films I'll chuck in there as well, just if I haven't got enough if there's some free space on the disc, I might as well just chuck some extra stuff on there, just so that, because I don't want to release a DVD and just have it just be the DVD, because when I buy a DVD, I don't give a shit about the film. I can find the film anywhere on Netflix or Amazon or whatever. What I want to see is the DVD behind the scenes bonus content. That's what I'm interested in, right? When I go to the charity shop and I'm looking at the DVDs, the first thing that I look for, I turn the DVD over and I'm like, okay, oh, bonus content. Ooh, there's like 3 hours worth of bonus content. Yeah, I might get that if it's a film I'm interested in already, So I want to do that, sort the DVD bonus content out and that kind of thing. It'll probably involve me filming a few of these kind of videos just to kind of bridge the gaps, right? I'll have to figure that out, but I'm trying to get that done alongside the short film that I've had in the editing development hell for maybe a good 2-3 years now, which I really need to get it out of that development hell. So I'm trying to sort that out and the DVD bonus content out, and I'm trying to get all of that done sort of before the end of May, because around May I'm going on a little trip away for like about 2 weeks, and then when I come back, I don't want to have to worry about anything while I'm away, and 2, I want to be able to come back refreshed and with new goals and new things that I need to do, which will then involve getting the main film completely finished, right? Just doing the final little details, making sure the spelling of all the names on the credits is correct and that kind of thing, right? Sorting out the IMDb, sorting out all the online marketing material and that kind of thing. Maybe I'll start a new channel just for that. I probably won't. I'll probably just upload everything to the Johnny Moz channel. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? So those driving lessons, DVD of the film and actually finishing the film, those are 3 goals that I need to get done. I kind of want to get done by around September-ish, right? And then, then there's basic stuff, which is just like, maintaining my job, just, keep going to work, keep, earning money and just saving as much of it as I can, so that I can get myself into a better position financially. I want to be able to ideally put some of this money into the stock market or something. I mean, I don't really know how the stock market works, but I've got a mate who does like stuff for the stock market, and like he's loving it. He gets a real kick out of it. He enjoys it, and he's very like knowledgeable about it. So I'd be interested in like, you know, learning about it, and, you know, maybe not like investing loads of money or anything, because I'm not big on gambling, and there's a little mental block. This might sound really dumb and naive, but the idea of investing in like these, you know, multi-billion-dollar corporations that are kind of causing a lot of harm to the world. You know, the S&P 500, for instance, if I invest in that, I'm investing in all sorts of companies. Like say Nestle's on there, I can't remember if it is. But Nestle, I'm then giving money to an evil corporation that they might use my money and then go and, like, you know, kill some African mothers or whatever it is that Nestle does, right? You know, I don't really want to be putting my money into like evil things. But then if it makes me more money, maybe I should just like stop being so fucking moral about it, you know? I don't know, really. So that's a little mental block. But maybe I won't focus so much on you know, investing in, you know, liquidity and that kind of thing. Maybe I'll focus more on putting it into assets. I know that is also liquid, I think. Fuck it doesn't matter, right? You know, try and invest in more assets and stuff. Maybe like start like renting out camera equipment and stuff like that. I mean, I've got decent camera equipment here. I could stick it on that Gumtree or whatever. What's the website where you hire out cameras and stuff? I bet I could charge like a good 30 quid a day for this setup, right? Easily, right? I mean, it's a Canon C100 on a Manfrotto tripod, right? And then, you know, you got this thing, which is a Rode lav mic. I've seen some really god-awful garbage on that website. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Plenty of Fish, but for camera equipment, right? And you get your camera equipment on there, and you let people rent it out for you. It probably involves getting contents insurance, which I think would be like £10 a month, something like that, which, you know, I haven't really wanted to do, because like the camera costs, say, £800, right? Including the batteries and the lens and that kind of thing, right? So if I do it for 80 months, right, then I've just doubled the thing. I might as well have just not bothered. And I've owned this camera now for a good 50 months, and I've, you know, touch wood, not needed it yet, right? So yeah, and my fourth goal is to start earning more money by doing actors' headshots and like photography gigs and that kind of thing, right? Not with the Canon C100. I've got a Canon 6D for that. And I'd like to ideally do actors' headshots, because I've done them before. I've done a fair few, probably maybe like a dozen, maybe 15 of them. And I really enjoy it. It's nice to just go around. I do outdoors ones rather than studio ones. I do studio ones if the actor paid for the studio. But I like just, you know, the walking around with the actor, finding a nice spot to shoot, and having little conversations, seeing what their hopes and dreams are, that kind of thing. And just, you know, engaging with one another and, you know, keeping that contact, right? Because it's useful to know various people, right? Because if I have any work for them, it'd be great to be able to offer it to them and, you know, help people out and that kind of thing. And also, you know, I've got this, you know, channel with this audience and stuff. I could turn that into some kind of, I don't know, content to help maybe get that person, whatever actor it is that's paying for headshots, you know, some kind of, you know, audience, so that they can get more gigs and stuff like that. I could put their photo on my Instagram, whatever, that has like 1,000, I think slightly under 1,000 followers, right? But, you know, that kind of thing, that could be quite fun. I don't know. I'd like to do more actors' headshots and get into, you know, even if I only do like 5 a month, right? And I charge maybe, I don't know, say 150 for like, you know, an hour and a bit of like filming, shooting, photography. I imagine it being like, I meet them at the station and then we walk to, and I'd say like an hour and a half from the first time that the camera is taking a picture. So the first time I hit that, you know, shoot button, that's when like the stopwatch starts. And the moment that it gets to an hour 30, that's it. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be like a Nazi about it. I'll sort of, you know, if it gets to an hour 30 and we're in the middle of doing like a quick bit, we'll finish that up, like Mastermind, you know, I've started so I'll finish. So that's something else I want to do. And what else is there that I've... Johnny Mozzer, the film, yeah, I want to get that sorted out, the series. I've got the everything that I've filmed so far, that I filmed sort of at the beginning of this channel, like October and November and December last year. I've kind of made it out that I'm gonna say there's 6 episodes of series 1, right? 5 and 6 will be a 2-parter, and I've already shot most of that 2-parter. It's just a case of getting the split point, which I think I have the split point, and then just filling out little gaps in between. And then it's a case of filming the other 4 episodes. And once I've done that, then that's all sorted. So I want to get that done by the end of the year. And I also want to release an album. So that's what's that? Finish Johnny Mozzer, release a DVD, finish the film, learn how to drive, keep my job, and keep earning money, saving it and stuff like that, doing the actors' headshots, sorting the Johnny Mozzer film out and releasing an album. So that's like 8 things to do, right? And then, you know, that's something that I think I can get done. And it's very important, I think, to have clearly defined goals. I know everyone says that, have clearly defined goals, but any time I've had my goals, I feel like they've not been defined enough. I feel like I need to know exactly what to do, exactly how to proceed. And now I know exactly what it is that I need to get done by the end of May. And then from the end of May, I know exactly what I need to get done by the end of August, right? And then from August to sort of December, I'm a little bit more uncertain about, but I'm sure I'll be able to get it done. It won't be a problem, right? And that's my plan. That's what I intend to get done. So thank you very much for watching this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you managed to get something out of it. I hope you can sort of take something from the specifics that I mentioned and apply it to your life. Let me know in the comments, what are your goals for the year? What do you want to get done? What do you want to achieve? Do you, I don't know, maybe you want to get out of debt, or you want to make a film, or you want to sort some artsy thing out, or you want to, I don't know, move house, or whatever, right? Or go on holiday. You know, your goals are your own, and it's up to you to make them and see what you can do with them and achieve them. It's up to you to make your goals, and it's up to you to achieve your goals, right? And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.